people, how's it going? Today I'm actually shooting from my office, but I just want to explain something really simple for you today. I was working on a project, on an NFT project, and then I discovered that I no OpenSea actually had introduced a new upgrade into their system that if you don't use this solution on this video, you will not be able to enforce royalty payment. And I'm going to show you how you can, tweak that and make sure that your collection continually receive royalties as, mentors mint your NFT project. So I'm going to show you all of that in this video. So hit that like and subscribe button, smash that notification bell and keep watching, all right? Hello, welcome there. Today I want to show you a little bit of a solution that is going to be very useful for you when you're deploying your smart contract on the OpenSea. Okay, OpenSea of recent, I think that is December 22nd, published an article. In that article, it was explaining how creator royalties and creator fees are now going to be carried out on the platform. Their solution was based on the problem that was being posed by other NFT marketplaces, no longer enforcing royalties, for creators of NFT. So as a result, it's becoming an unhealthy competition for them. So what they did was to stop enforcement of royalties by default, unless you use their solution called the Open Registry, which I'm going to show you right here. Okay, the Open Registry is a smart contract developed by OpenSea that shut down all these other marketplaces that don't enforce royalties from having access to your NFT project, so they can't actually sell your NFT collection to anybody, because the OpenSea's Open Registry prohibit them from doing that. So in this tutorial, I'm going to actually show you practically, and I'm going to deploy this whole thing, and you're going to see the difference. So if you're ready, please make sure you smash that like and subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and then let's get into the tutorial. So in getting this thing done, I have prepared two smart contracts that we're going to use for this particular solution. Okay, first is a basic smart contract that is an ERC721, of course, smart contract that mints a token for you once it is deployed. So let us deploy this particular token to the Igoli test network, and once we do that, then we can observe the differences between the both of them. So I'm going to come here. I will come here and actually compile it. This one called NFT, and of course I'm going to choose this. Okay, this is Igoli test network injected MetaMask provider. I'm going to use my account, and let's deploy this smart contract and let's watch the difference. Okay, so now I'm going to deploy it into the network, confirm. So it could take a while for it to deploy. So this smart contract is going to be deployed, and it will also create one NFT to maintain it to this particular wallet. Why we needed to do that, so that we can see it on the network. So I'm going to come to Etherscan here, and here is the smart contract or the transaction. So this is for contract creation, and this is the transaction that formed this smart contract. So this is a smart contract right here, and it's been created. Okay, so let us copy this smart contract right here and go to let's go to testnet.opensea.io. Okay, let's look at this particular smart contract right here. The name of the smart contract is called Daltonic. Okay, so let's take a look at it. I'm going to paste this here. Okay, so here's Daltonic right here. So let's open this particular smart contract. You can see that one of the token was minted, and you can see the creator earnings is 0, because I just want to show you something why this is a huge deal and you need to look at it. So if I come to this place and click on edit, I'll sign in, of course, you know, and all I just want to do here is come to this place called, see, creator earnings will be optional for this collection on OpenSea. So you can't really enforce royalties on this particular smart contract because it doesn't have the OpenSea registry. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead. Let's say I use this this account. Okay, this is account that I want to add address, so I add 10%. Okay, and yep, I will just so that really isn't helping me out right now. So let me look for a different one. Back end, front end. There are images here in this SRC images. Okay, and put this here and see. Okay, and just submit that. Okay, right, it's being submitted. Come on, I'm showing this so that you will know that there is this massive difference between these two kinds of collection, and this is how you actually enforce royalty payments. You can see this is here right now, and it being here doesn't really make any difference. I'm going to show you why. Because right now I'm going to come here and I'll say I want to sell this this artwork. I say I want to sell it at, let me say 0.25. This is how much I want to sell it. Do you notice that, like, you know, this creator earnings, I'm being told how much I'm supposed to set? You know, I could actually manipulate this here. Just think about this. We as an organization actually publish this NFT project, and one of the minters is having the ability to actually edit how much they are to give us from our creator earning. This is not what we want. You understand? We don't want another person to have the ability to edit this, but the new OpenSea rule gives minters, NFT buyers or NFT sellers, the ability to do this. But you don't want this to happen. You understand? I'm going to try completing this, but it might have some problem, and it's currently have a problem right now. So, but this is basically what is wrong with the current smart contract. For you to actually resolve this, OpenSea provided, of course, the OpenSea registry. I'm going to show you just in a moment. I've actually designed a solution around it, which is this NFT too. It's the same NFT, but I actually modified it so that it will it will suit to the demands of OpenSea for you to enforce royalty payments on, you know, on the sales of your artwork. All right, if you don't use this method, this NFT2 method I'm actually presenting to you, you cannot retain NFT royalties. You can't enforce it. So to enforce it, use this method I'm about to show you here. So right now you can see that I have this bulk of files. You understand? Like you can see, all these files are the kind of smart contract that are needed. Okay, let me just open them one after the other. This thing. So here is it. I'm going to need these owned registrants, this smart contract, this one, and this one. Okay, all of them, they all work together. All right, but I'm just importing them all here using this particular one import declaration right here. And then I am saying that I'm getting, notice that the smart contract that we're using a specific version 4.7.3, the OpenSea contract. That is the one that we're using that particular version. And then once you import this particular one, these versions, you want to make sure that you're importing this operator filter smart contract. This is what is going to help you to actually enforce royalty payments in OpenSea. All right, look at this particular inheritance that we are merging it with this NFT2 contract right here. I'm going to just go ahead and like change it to, let's say, Daltonic royalty, to just show a differentiation. All right, so now you just notice that it's the same thing, the contract, everything is the same, but there's something that you must take note here. In this particular smart contract, unlike the regular NFT one, you see, it just stops here. It doesn't have other functions that are important. For example, here we do have this contract, we have this override contract. For example, the transfer from was actually this particular modifier was actually added to it, and this modifier is actually coming from this default operator smart contract that OpenSea built. This is to ensure that unregistered marketplaces cannot sell your NFTs. Is only going to be reserved to, let's say, OpenSea and other listed marketplace that enforces royalties. Okay, so like this transfer from, this is what OpenSea calls whenever sales of your NFTs are performed. So this particular function here is overridden with this particular modifier that ensures that if you're not on OpenSea's list of royalty enforcing marketplace, you cannot actually utilize this collection. You can call a transfer process on this collection. The same thing with this safe transfer from, all this were actually modified to make sure that unauthorized marketplaces don't come to hijack your smart contract and actually sell it without royalty enforcement. So OpenSea formed this solution here. So right now I'm going to go ahead and just compile the smart contract. We'll deploy it, and then we'll see the difference in the marketplace. Okay, so let's do that now. So I'm going to say Ctrl S to save it. Okay, that is this one, and then come here and make sure that I remove the existing smart contract, and then I come this NFT2 right here just to make sure that we are in good faith, and then we click on deploy. So in deploying this, your MetaMask is launched, and then you click on confirm. All right, so process is ongoing. And once it is deployed, you will see the difference between the first one and the second one. I'm just going to make sure that the first one, I could still have access to the first one, which is that. And then this is the second one that is being worked on right now. Okay, so this is the second one. This is the one that enforces royalty. You understand? This is, you can see Daltonic royalty right here. So it enforces royalty payments. So I'm going to copy this contract address, and we'll both go to OpenSea, the test networks. Okay, testnets.opensea, and let me open this one. Alright, and I'm gonna, this is the older one that I deployed before, and now let's actually I'm going to open another tab, or let me come here and say OpenSea testnet. All right, so I'm going to paste the second address here. Okay, see Daltonic registry royalty, and let's come to this place here, edit. Okay, look at this. Look at the difference between these two smart contracts here. This is what you need. Do you see this one? This one says what? Creator earnings will be optional for this collection on OpenSea, and while this one says creator earnings will be enforced for this collection on OpenSea, is because the difference is because of this. Okay, this particular this default operator filter, this this smart contract that OpenSea wrote, that enables you to enforce creator revenue sharing. Now once I come here and actually add an address, I just say 10%. Okay, and let's say we'll come here again, do what we did before. Come on, so let me just look for another project. Come on, get a ton of this NFT project, on my computer. We've been working tirelessly in producing content. Trust me, we've been working a lot, not just me, along with my team, to make sure that we have a great product. So for you, basically, so I'm going to put this there, and I'm going to just save this right now, submit. All right, come on. Okay, it's updated now. So let's come to this place. Okay, you see that the creator earnings has been updated, and for this particular one, let's say I want to sell this. Did you notice something? There is no let me show you the difference between them, okay? Because you need to see this difference. Sometimes you will not see this difference until you really are in place. So look at this. This particular option is here. For me, if for example, let's say my name is David, and then I came and I minted in your project, I could come and with this old setup, I could actually come and change the creator earning, how much I could decide. I could say I want to give you just 1% of royalty or 0% of royalty if I want to. You understand that? So I could deny you your creator earnings, but in this one you don't have that option, because royalty payments are enforced. So that is the difference between the two smart contract, and I needed to just share that with you in this particular tutorial. Hope that was great for you, and if it is, smash that like and subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Make sure that you check the description section of this video. I got books for you there. I got links for you to book my services if you want. Check it out. If you want to support me, you can also support me there on my buy me a coffee account. With that said, I'll see you in the next video.